Blah! Hey there everyone, this is Raocal. Let's try Spelunky again! By which I mean we're gonna try it, and also possibly again, because I tried it the other time. Okay, so let's look at where we are now. Okay, so let's do a little bit of bureaucracy here. Regarding Super Meat Boy, I've actually considered it. Thing is, I think that the game is too new right now. It's like people want me to do it more because it's like the flavor of the month or something. So, but like I'm actually honestly very interested by the game, and I will consider giving it an LP try in like a whole bunch of months to a year or something. Oh man, that's a waste of a life. Well, yeah, I know that. So, yeah, just people have a bit of patience, and when it'll get there, I'm making sure not to watch too many videos of that game and stuff to preserve the surprise, and yeah, so that's about that. Regarding Mario runs, after I'm done with this little side project, so I heard now that, you know, Sumarwell Central Production finally has something close to a release date, which is between Christmas and New Year's, which is pretty great. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. There's really not a whole lot more I can say. So I probably won't be doing anything Mario related until then. We'll find other things to do up until then. Mario Gives Up, that's probably going to be afterwards, so probably a bit later than Cyphermer would want. But I am honestly looking forward to it, but the way I see it is that, you know, there is no expiration date for a hack. Oh wow, that is a heck of a waste of a rope, man. Ropes are rare, you shouldn't waste ropes. Ropes are an important part of the ecosystem, and you know, if you waste them around, then where will zebras go to clean off their youngs and whatnot? You know, right, Bat? Women's are a great weapon and should be respected as such. So yeah, that's how is it going on in the world of hacks. You're still alive? I hope you're still alive. Okay. I'm gonna buy big old box of bomb. Ah, I can afford that. I always try to have the most bombs possible. Bombs are like super useful for a whole lot of stuff, so you want to keep them around. Yeah, so yeah, I know that I've been told, you know, Mario Gives Up is being played right now by Goron50. I mean, good for him. I don't particularly care about what other people played and not in regards to ROM hacks, because no, even he's playing it right now, I haven't, and commit suicide with that little arrow there. But you know, I don't know, different people look for different things, and we both offer very different product. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, that I don't like LP Drama because that's the stupidest thing ever, but I really don't like his videos. I don't like how he handled things, and that's a spider. That's a spider. Huh. Well, see, you can't just So I was told that you could just hang off the edge and the arrow would miss, but although it didn't miss, it hit me on a rebound. I don't know, those robot statue heads there on the side, they're pretty dangerous. See, that was basically not so much a demo, but that was the run where I talk about things which are unrelated to what I am playing, and now we can play for real. That's a bat, and it is very bloody, and that's a bat, and it is very bloody, and so there's gold, and there is stone, and you know, there's gold, stone, and oh, come on, I keep getting hurt by bats for no reason. Like that, I should not have let it bit me in that way. Why did I let it do that? That's a wasted life. Lives are very fragile in this video game, and should be respected with the amount of respect that you would give literally your heart, which is to say, actually, not all that much. Our individual bits and pieces do not have the amount of respect that our entire body tends to have. Why that is, I have no idea. You would have to ask a doctor for that. Oh, that's a spider. I thought it was a bat. How did I think that? I'm not too sure. What's down here? A gun, huh? Is that so? Is that a gun you're selling here? That's pretty interesting, you know, when you think about it that way. Are you dead yet? Thank you. Because a shotgun's a lot better. shouldn't have done that, but there you go. Man, I've always wondered, like, okay, in Canada, you don't really have weapons, like, that much you can buy and stuff for your own usage and all that. Oh no, that's a waste, but I want that lady, I want my life, so you gotta do that little one-up jump. It's not really, wait, how am I gonna handle, it's cause yeah, well, oh, let's waste a rope, just for the sake of convenience. Sometimes, you know, it's... Oh no, there's a spider there? I didn't see you there at all. I suppose that's karma. And no, that makes no sense. There is no karma between a lady and a snake. What? Spelunky is just trying to kill me here. That's crazy. It never wants to kill you. It is the happiest game ever. I just got some glue for my bombs. Basically, you know, when you throw a bomb, usually it just kind of bounces along, but now it will stick to surfaces. Spider, 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 spider. Okay, so I wish I could find something to throw at that spider, such as that pot just kind of sticking over there that I dropped by accident. This is not going well. This needs to go a lot better, so let's push this here while I wanted to get the little ruby. Oh wait, there's a chest there. Oh, that's worth trying to get. Okay, let's go it this way instead. By getting the big old piece of meat there, no pieces of golden meat, and it opens a path and it destroys a bat. It's like the whole world is saying, hey, that's okay. So there's a reason why you want to accumulate a lot of gold, and that is for point. Basically, although you do not get score, like it's not score because you don't get anything when you kill an animal or something, so it's really just, you know, it is gold. Gold is a material that is quite famous for being pretty shiny, but otherwise not that useful, well, except maybe as a conductor, but I don't think that the Aztecs used to gather a whole lot of gold because of their conductive properties. Well, maybe they were like super scientific and we didn't know that, but then again, they sacrificed peeps to make sure that the sun kept coming up in the morning. So, well, I don't know, like religious beliefs and scientific knowledge are not necessarily related. I'm pretty sure it would be possible to have both pretty high up, like you could possibly have both pretty darn low. They're unrelated substances, right, spider? Oh, you just died. Oh man, let's gamble for some bomb! I cannot spend my morning without aimlessly gambling all of my possessions. It is quite a joyous occasion. I just want that case of bomb, man. I only got 4. Thank you. I don't really need that pickaxe, though. So let's just throw thing at a thing, and thing at a thing, and then there's a thing. There is no humans around to sacrifice upon the altar there, so instead I'm going to throw rocks at bats. It's like baseball, except possibly more healthy for the environment. Because, you know, bats, they are the most horrible creature of the animal kingdom. And so Mother Nature will reward you handsomely for destroying them. Where's the key? Where's the key? There's the chest right there, but I didn't see the key anywhere. Where... all the bombs for nothing. I am the saddest of all the pandas in the world. I will not have the eyes, so I will not be able to go to the black market. What is going on with the world? Where are we from? Why are we from? And also cheese. Why is it also yellow when it is made of milk, which is mostly white? No, that is... Why is stuff coming from animals mostly white? That's crazy. You know, there's white meat, and there's pudding. I don't think that comes from animals, though. But it does come from the grocery store, and most stuff from animals also come from the grocery store. And as such, I conclude that pudding is from an animal. You know, that's basic science. That's what everyone is being thought of in college these days. So, you throw a lady at a snake, and then, you know, that's for revenge for the time when the snake was hiding behind the lady. It's all circular. Oh no, the dead are restless. That's pretty sad. So we gotta be careful because there might be, you know, a sleeping dead somewhere, and then we're gonna bother them. It's gonna go, I'm a big grumpy sleeper. And that's something we want to avoid, basically. So you gotta be careful, because down there's a Kianchi, and all like, yo, dude, I have a hat. How's it going, buddy? I have a hat. Are you jealous about my hat? And I say, no, I am not, but your piranha is dead, and that is quite a sad state of affair. Yo, what is all with all the dead fish everywhere? What is all with the vampire over there? I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna land on the floor and die. It's pretty great. I'm gonna throw a bomb at him. Hey, have a bomb. Kill him! Explosion! Explosion! No! So yeah, basically when you kill a vampire, you see what does the cape do is that normally when you fall like that, when you press jump button, you're like a glide. It is obviously a reference to the Super Mario Brothers because it's like world. Because no, it's all yellow and and yellow and yellow and yellow. Also sometimes, depending on the angle you're looking at it, it's also fairly yellow. But that's beside the point. So wow, really? 2 times? That's kind of crazy. Why would you have 2 Restless Dead moment? That's crazy. That Qianqi got stuck in the spider web. That's pretty hilarious. I'm not going to sacrifice you, Miss Lady, because watch out when you have sticky bombs. By the way, it's very easy to accidentally put the sticky bomb on the lady. But I only have 4 lives, and that's not a lot. So I'm going to shortcut my way down to the door down there. These are the sort of things you can do when you have the resources to do them. And jump on the undead, because that's all they are available for. You know, that's why Resident Evil isn't very scary. It's because, Ash Ketchum could just spend all day jumping on the zombies all day. Why doesn't he do that instead of doing the whole chestnut with the merry-go-round thing? That doesn't make any sense. That bat, he just bit me, and that makes me not a happy camper. That frog, he exploded in a pile of jib, and that's pretty disgusting. Wait, there are piranhas in that water, in case you could not tell, because I have a sideway views. Every time I'm looking around, I'm seeing the world in a 2D vertical type of cut. That is a statue that is gonna have spear sticking on the wall, but of course I'm talking about the big red thing that just exploded. He's a living statue. He's from Connecting Aminals. So as you can see, he's jiggling around and going boom. I really have like barely any resources for this point in the game. It's kind of stressful. There's a box. Oh, skeleton! There's a box up there, and I want that. So of course I'm gonna fall here and get killed by a freaking skeleton, because that's a lot. But and I have only 1 rope left. So looks like I'm gonna get killed by this frog. This is how most of my games end, honestly. Where? Oh, no. Oh. I think it's obvious that we're just not accomplishing anything today. Oh well! Expect a lot of that for this run. Honestly, that's basically a big part of the game. I don't know if I should apologize or what, but that's what it is. This is Rauke, I guess, and pretty much literally nothing new today. That's pretty great. Looking forward to more of that, and looking forward to a lot of things. Honestly, that's it. See y'all.